Hi, I'm James Van Osel, and this is Car Con Carne, sponsored by Siren Records in McHenry. Now, I'm recording this on the 29th, Thursday, the 29th. 2 days from now, out at Siren Records in McHenry, around 7 o'clock, Broken Robots, the trio from Chicago, the band Broken Robots, performing inside Siren Records. Hopefully, we'll see you there, or hopefully stop by Siren Records, buy some vinyl, some cassettes, some stereo equipment. They've got everything.
It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
This is like a TV commercial here, looking at the cheese dripping.
Monday Night Raw returns to Chicago on Monday, August 2nd. And here we have the star of Monday Night Raw. He is the Archer of Infamy, the former NXT North American champion, and if he keeps doing what he's doing, the next WWE United States champion. He is Damian Priest. Good morning.
Good morning, man. That was a hell of an intro.
Besides, let's start with you. Besides the carnage you sow in the ring, you've also won 2 full contact martial arts championships. You're basically the embodiment of the expression F around and find out.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I like to live my life, positively and, all about good times. But yeah, I'm not the one to try.
And so we're a few months removed from it, but we're still talking about WrestleMania. The tag match with you and Bad Bunny versus Miz, John Morrison. Talk about that moment for you and what it meant.
I think anybody who, you don't even need to be involved in the business. If you're just a fan, WrestleMania is, it's everything in this business. It's what we work for. It's what, as a fan, you look forward to every year. So for me, it's being a super fan for so many years. Of course, that's part of the dream, and knowing that I was going to be able to do it, and then being able to do it with somebody who I became friends with and had, all around just made me, feel more positive and had good times while I was, starting off my career on Monday Night Raw. It was just an embodiment of so many positive emotions. And it's really hard to put into just simple words, because it's a feeling that you just know, just, wow, well, I can't believe this just happened. But just to the extent of, like I said, super positivity. I mean, there was so many positive emotions that I walked away with that day that I thought I was going to be okay. I figured, yeah, we'll do this and I'll get through it and I'll be happy, of course, and cool, an achievement. But no, it was so much more than that. I couldn't sleep. I was wired and for days, and it lived up. And I mean, it has, like, you want to create a moment that people talk about and continuously speak about, the day after, the week after, the next year. And yeah, like you said, people are still talking about it. So, mission accomplished. And yeah, it's just beyond my wildest dreams. I can't believe this happened.
So were you that kid growing up, face pressed against the television, watching WWE, thinking maybe someday?
Yes, 100%. I think I was probably like 10 years old when I was like, this is what I would love to do this, I mean, because you're looking at superheroes, and to me, I was like, I want to be a superhero. I want to do this, and then you start visualizing yourself in, first it's being somebody else. Like if I was that character, but then you start like, man, I really wish I really want to do this within my life. And then as you get older, it starts becoming more serious. And I just never lost that feeling. And then I decided to actually go through with it.
So the year started out with the Royal Rumble. You knocked out some key guys. Is it safe to say that this year's been pretty much of a whirlwind for you?
Yeah, it's pretty safe. It's wild. I mean, yeah, I started off with the Royal Rumble and like obviously one of the coolest pay-per-views of the year and most people's favorite just because of the surprises. Yeah. And the Royal Rumble match itself is just so exciting. So to debut in the Royal Rumble match and then, like you said, I have moments there. I got in the ring with Edge and got to eliminate Kane. And it's just, man, it's so cool, and then, debut on Monday Night Raw and get my first victory over a former world champ. It's just, like I said, it's just, this year is Man, it's wild. 2021, huh?
right? Well, what was the biggest challenge in transitioning from NXT? Was it mindset, approach, the schedule? What was the biggest thing?
It's more mindset, because while NXT it's WWE, obviously, but with growing up, NXT wasn't a thing. So to me, it's Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So it's definitely more of okay, now this is the big show, right? So now let's get these nerves under control, and let's get to work. And I got to keep reminding myself, this is what I do. I know how to do this. But a lot of the emotions that go into this big spectacle that is the WWE machine, especially on the Raw roster, it's night and day in the sense of the spectacle and the amount of stuff that goes into it, even behind the scenes with production and whatnot. And that this is a different field. This is crazy. We're reaching so many more people. So yeah, the fact that now Damian Priest, that name is known all over the world, is crazy. So that was the main part, is getting my nerves under control and just changing my mindset as to because it is a different system, so to speak, and it's like transitioning to a new school. So I just had to get used to that, but now that I've been here for a few months, I feel a little more comfortable, obviously, and and I get it. I get how this works, as far as how the wheel turns, and on Monday Night Raw, and feeling more comfortable.
Let's talk about music. You're a music fan.
Yeah.
So what do you listen to? Is the stuff you listen to when you're working out different from what you listen to when you're on the road or at home? Or do you just have like one playlist fits all?
No, I do change up playlists. It depends. So like if I'm working out, I like to listen to the stuff that's a little heavier, a little harder, that really gets my blood going. And then, road trips, it depends. Sometimes I listen to mellow stuff, I'll put classic rock on, or I even put hip hop on, or something that I could just vibe to and just kind of chill when on a long drive. But then other times I want to get crazy. I need something super fast and loud. And other times I want some 80s stuff. Throw in some Motley Crue or some Prince, and just I like my ranges are so crazy, because I could do Motley Crue and Skid Row and Twisted Sister, and then I want Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth, and then I want more. I wouldn't say new school, but just different vibe with Kill Switch and Trivium and In Flames. And like I said, I can listen to Prince and Billy Idol and then other stuff like that. So I'm literally all over the place with music.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
It was a Judas Priest concert. Yeah, it was actually in Florida, in Orlando. That was my first major concert, I should say, because I had been to smaller shows, to watch my friends' bands and whatnot. But major concert, it was I believe it was Anthrax and Judas Priest.
I mean, come on. and once you see Halford roll out on a motorcycle on stage, that's it. It's all over.
When Painkiller came on and he rolled off in the motor, that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I was like, all right.
So, all right, Raw, 7 p.m. Central on USA. Raw coming back to Chicago. Oh, are you going to be here on Monday?
Oh, I will. I love me some Chicago. It's one of my favorite places to go. The crowds are so rocking. So I'm looking forward to that.
We've been like caged animals waiting for this.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, so have we. So we're hyped. You're hyped. I mean, it's going to be a party.
We're going to level the Allstate Arena. So that's happening Monday. And then, of course, SummerSlam out in Las Vegas on Saturday, August 21st. Man, Damian Priest, what a year. Keep doing what you're doing. We love watching you.
I appreciate it. That's the plan. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support.